Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hello, and welcome to episode 37 of Total Retail Talks. I'm Joe Keenan, executive editor of Total Retail. Today I'm joined by Joy Chen, CEO of H2O Beauty, a brand manufacturer of skincare, bath, body, and hair care products. We're going to be discussing H2O Beauty's recent relaunch, including its new name, their website relaunch, and a new distribution model for its products. Thanks for joining me, Joy.
Glad to be here, Joe.
First off, why has H2O Beauty shifted its business model from more of a manufacturer wholesaler setup to a direct-to-consumer online seller?
You know, we want to make a shift so that the brand would be more in tune with the buying habits of today's consumer. So we know that the millennials love to shop online, so they like to have access to a lot of information on their fingertips and be able to make purchases, right off the bat immediately. So that's one of the reasons why we made this major shift.
And your customer base, and just a quick follow-up to that, is primarily millennials? Is that your target demographic?
Our demographic for this line, this relaunch, is the millennials.
So with that shift in business model, you've closed all of H2O Beauty's brick and mortar stores. Can you talk about the reasoning behind that decision?
Sure. When we were founded back in the 80s, having a brand-owned brick and mortar store was really the innovative way to go. At that time, a lot of the beauty products were sold behind a counter, which is kind of how it was today. And over time, there's many changes to people's shopping habits and how they get to know a brand, and only made sense that we adapt and adjust to those retail landscape changes, and that's why we decided to close our brick and mortar store.
And then with the closing of your brick and mortar stores, what is the brand looking to do to replace those physical interactions that you had with your customers and able to kind of see the product, feel the product, even try on the product in store? And then a second part of that is you do have some retail partners such as Ulta. So how do those retail partners factor into the decision, into the equation as well?
Yeah, that's a really good question. With our website now being kind of our flagship store instead of a brick and mortar, we have really beefed up our customer service in both ways. One is, people that are on the phone to be able to talk to consumers if they want to be helped, as well as we now have a feature on our website called the chat function, where customers can go and talk to a staff or chat with them if necessary, if they want to. This has really going to be expanded customer service experience that we believe that our consumer target will love. Separately, we also have trial kits that we are promoting during the launch, where consumers can explore different products the same way that they would in an in-store environment. In terms of our other retail stores like Ulta, our partners, they've become another variety of options for how consumers go and shop today. So physically, I think the products will be available in Ulta, but we know that our consumer love to buy a lot of their products online.
And then with this rebranding and relaunch, can you talk about the brand message that H2O Beauty wants to convey to its customers and prospects? And then how are you going about getting that message out, and some of the different ways that you're communicating and engaging your customers?
Sure. We want our consumers to know that H2O Beauty is kind of the amplified, revitalized version of what we used to be, 30 years ago. And that is an innovative, water-based, smart skincare products. And we want to provide those to consumers so they become tools so that she could define her own beauty. And that's what really has been the heritage of this brand. In terms of how we get the message out, a lot of our messaging has been through our new product lines, where we have brought a lot of innovation into our new products and collections. We've also have redesigned our packaging so that it is very water-inspired and it's all hand-drawn. And we have a revamped website, and we are pretty aggressive in terms of our social media channels, which we haven't been in the past. So I think the combination of how we will go to market and how we amplify that message, plus what we're amplifying will really speak to this modern consumer.
Yeah, and with your millennial demographic, it would seem that social media would be a perfect fit.
Yes, I think so too.
And then, talking on a personal level, can you just give us a little background on your career and then what attracted you to H2O Plus Beauty?
I've always wanted to run businesses, and I started at Clorox, and I was there for about 17 years. And my last role there was the general manager for the bleach business. But I realized that what was really important to me was following my passion and following my passion of wanting to grow businesses in full potential. And so my last two roles have been CEOs of smaller, more entrepreneurial companies that have that potential. And I really saw that to be a huge opportunity with H2O Plus Beauty. Saw a huge opportunity of its success, of its history, and how I could bring that to another level when I joined it.
And then finally, Joy, can you talk about the goals for H2O Plus Beauty as it going forward here? This exciting time with the relaunch. What are some of the targets that you have in mind as you look to grow this brand?
Yeah, so funny. I feel like Friday or this Monday really feel like Christmas to me, because I feel like I'm getting up and I'm going to see the new H2O Plus. And I think what we're trying to do is just renew our focus on marketing and innovation for the brand. And that has always been a key DNA and heritage for this brand. And we're thrilled, to be doing that through a new line of products and also really pushing the boundaries on innovation after this relaunch on more products to come. But I really believe that as a CEO, the spirit really starts with innovation, with the company culture, and the business model that we have created. So very excited about bringing it all together, in the years to come.
It sounds certainly like an exciting future for H2O Plus Beauty. I want to thank Joy Chen of H2O Plus Beauty for her time today. Please check out our podcast channel page, mytotalretail.com/podcast for show notes. Total Retail Talks is available on iTunes and Stitcher, but make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. Lastly, please follow us on Twitter at MyTotalRetail or on Facebook at facebook.com/MyTotalRetail. Thanks, and I look forward to you joining us on the next episode of Total Retail Talk.